Hello everyone, and welcome to my UK Royal Family News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Over in Iceland, Gwen is mourning the absence of ice outside regardless of it being summer as Dimitri is distractedly messaging Leo. She spreads out their schedule and figures they ought to get going. Yet as he contemplates Leo, Gwen inquires as to whether he believes should accomplish something different, all things being equal. Like have a good time just themselves. Dimitri speedily guarantees her they need to see the destinations, then sends her off to get everything rolling. Seconds after the fact, Leo thumps on the entryway, packaged up for the cold. Dimitri hustles him in and begins kissing him, then considers what he's wearing. It's August, Leo. He then takes a stab at getting Leo out before Gwen returns, which she does. She had very strong suspicions she heard him conversing with somebody. However, Dimitri concocts a rationalization about rehearsing Icelandic, completely intriguing her. In any case, when she attempts to leave with him, he says he's having some issues from eating terrible Icelandic yogurt and demands she leave without him. No way. No, I'm your significant other. Your committed spouse. She's not walking out on him, particularly on their vacation. Leo, in the meantime, shakes his head in the restroom as Dimitri chatters on attempting to push her out the entryway. It would lift his spirits realizing she was having a great time. Leo, naturally, feigns exacerbation. Right, indeed, since you've clearly not given me a decision. I guess I'll see you later then, at that point. She kisses him, snatches her sack, and uncertainly takes off. Leo rises up out of the restroom the subsequent she's proceeded to need to be desolated. Channels contemplative over at Paulina's and educates her mother concerning Talia, saying she cares deeply about her. Paulina contemplates whether those sentiments are genuine or not, yet Channel trusts her. Paulina would prefer Channel be with somebody who hasn't harmed her like Talia, yet considers how Channel feels about her. I'm not quite certain, it's muddled. Her heart skirted a thump, yet she isn't prepared to trust Talia at this time. Paulina advises her to take as much time as is needed, and Channel asks her mother how she's faring about Abe. Paulina's attempting to pause and be patient. However, she can hardly hang tight for him to return. Kayla comes by Marlena's office and concedes she doesn't believe Abe's all set back to being city chairman. Marlena's shocked as well. There's such a lot of strain being city chairman, in addition to the press will eat up him. Assuming he returns too early, he will get scorched. Back at Steve and Kayla's, Abe's planning for his most memorable question and answer session back as city chairman. He's anticipating crashing Representative City Chairman Rawlings' public interview and report his downgrade. Steve couldn't say whether that is an incredible choice. Yet Abe fairly tenderly, however powerfully gets out anything the points of interest of their kinship. He's almost certain it doesn't include requesting Steve's consent. All good, however consciously, Steve and Kayla believe it's too early to return to work. I would rather not say this, however, I believe you will fail spectacularly. Paulina makes an appearance to take Abe to the public interview. Steve attempts to demand he's not prepared, and Abe gets ticked and advises him to stay out of other people's affairs. Paulina's excited, in any event. Yet while Steve wishes him karma as Abe gradually ascends all alone and leaves, he can't conceal the concern all over. Acting City Hall leader Rawlings is holding his public interview, eager to declare his arrangement until the end of his term. Abe strolls in on Paulina's arm reporting, "That won't be important, Representative City Hall leader Rawlings." The upstart cheers. Abe, however, says he ought to rest. Nah, Abe declares he's getting back to being City Hall leader, and my most memorable authority act will be to return my stepdaughter's pastry kitchen. Rawlings demands he reserve each option to close down the pastry shop after the harming. Paulina goes off on him, and Abe quiets her down and requests the acting city chairman's abdication. He won't step down to bring about some benefit for the town, and Abe demands he's more than all right. Rawlings says Abe's independent direction was sketchy even before his mind injury. What with making Rafe official? Polina snaps back at him, and he fires back with helping everybody to remember her plan to dispose of the square and asserting she hauled Abby from his sick bed to do her offering now. Habe storms over and pronounces himself completely recuperated, and Rawlings sets the press free on him as the two frown at one another. Talia's leaving Brady's bar as Johnny's entering. However, he attempts to run off as she says she wants to converse with him. About Chanel. She needs to guarantee him she won't hurt Chanel. Both blaze back to conversing with Marlena about their affections for Chanel, and Talia trusts that on the off chance that they can't be companions, they can essentially be considerate. She then offers him an espresso, simply the manner in which he enjoys it as a peacemaker. Johnny visits grandmother Marlena in her office and demands he's 100% certain he cares deeply about Chanel, yet doesn't know whether he ought to follow up on them. He realized he had sentiments, yet didn't understand areas of strength for how Talia took a stab at taking action. However, he needs to safeguard Chanel. He's preferred being her go-to. Their marriage in Italy was so genuine, however it just finished. However, grandmother, before it did, it was astonishing. It felt more genuine than whatever else he's felt. Marlena takes a full breath and inquires as to whether he's let Chanel know that. No. Same difference either way. He couldn't say whether it's the perfect opportunity. All that simply continues to heap onto her. In addition to he just whiffed with Wendy. Then, at that point, there's Allie. She's continued on and blissful. However, he's stressed over Chanel separating them once more. It sounds to me like you're worried about others. Yet, the main thing that matters is the way he feels. Opening up is dependably a gamble, yet it's worth the effort. Regardless of the situation, Johnny can deal with it. He says thanks to her and chooses he will tell Chanel. Talia, in the interim, appears at Chanel similarly as she's going to go for a run. She reluctantly raises the entire thing and has a go at taking it back. Chanel's befuddled about how she can take it back. Talia demands her sentiments are her own concern, and she would rather not ruin the opportunity for a companionship. Well, consider the possibility that I would rather not fail to remember it. She was surprised, yet she felt something for Talia. What happens next? Chanel doesn't have any idea. Yet they ought to go slowly. They can curve and choose to hang out this evening, pronouncing it a date similarly as Johnny appears on the opposite side of the way to catch wind of. As of now, Abby makes some extreme memories with the inquiries, and Rawlings recommends that Abby doesn't have the foggiest idea about any names in his organization. He lashes out when gotten some information about his memory, and one of the journalists squeezes him to name any individual from the city chamber. What about your own girl? Marlena appears at Steve and Kayla's to tell them Abby's being savaged via virtual entertainment. What's more, back in special first nightville, Dimitri and Leo are canoodling after sex, and Leo's hit by an assault of still, small voice. That is just fine, yet we are right here, Dimitri answers. Leo checked, however, and there's a non-stop trip back to Salem. Then they go at it once more. Yet in the long run, Leo prepares to leave, notwithstanding Dimitri attempting to persuade him in any case. Leo makes the way for track down Gwen on the opposite side. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.